Another day, another Fortnite update. Let's check what we got in this one. Probably not much lower. Oh my god, what in the Fortnite is going on? Who is she? God damn. What's she doing? Why so many boners? Oh, hello there, Megolu Liro. Fire King, hello? You coming back? What them cracks doing? Okay, seems like this update legit has more lore than entire seasons. This is huge, like not just huge in how hot she is, but like let's start with the design. She is one from 3 worlds. Half of her is chrome, which we met in chapter 3, while the other half of her is a blue and purple material, which is really similar to the one at the Cube Queen. And just like my queen, both of them are, oh my god, oh I love this game. I love this game. This blue and purple material is the kinetic ore, and not the refined and changed one, but the raw kinetic ore. The material untouched within the grounds of both Oathbound and the Mega Realm, which I really think it was actually sent to these realities from the Nothing Realm. This kinetic ore seems to be what the cubes are created from, based on how similar the colors and designs are, while the cubes also have the same abilities as the kinetic ore and a lot of others because of the dark energy. And now that we get to see the raw kinetic ore, it finally explains why the Cube Queen does not have the same design as the cubes. She is the origin of the cubes. So now that we know that this storyline character is a mix of kinetic ore and chrome, or maybe we could also say a mix of Herald and the Cube Queen, which this is actually shown off by both the Cube Queen and Herald's theme having a slight play in her music pack. So, like what exactly does this mean then? First of all, it's showing off yet again how powers and parts of the last reality are uniting and coming together, which supports my theory of the entire last reality versus the entire everyone I've ever known just coming together. Bam! Massive war like the end game, but even cooler, which I really think that's gonna be the ending of chapter 4. I told you guys about 2 sides of this Serenade, like grenade. I don't know, epic. What's up with this hard names, please? But what about the third one, the skinned body herself? Well, I actually don't think she's from last reality, nor I think she was with them till like recently, nor like the Herald, Cube Queen, or anyone in the last reality. I will explain this last part I talked about in the next video with Tader, so for now just subscribe to wait for that, because like come on man, I'm legit making this video on my final exams of college. Instead of studying for exams, I was studying Fortnite lore. Why am I doing this to myself? Help me. Oh yeah, by the way, did I say that my most favorite anime of all time is now in Fortnite? God damn. And I love how they brought the hottest character from that anime, and not only that, these dances, that's how the titans in that anime run. I love it so much, it's so good. This is what we can dream of, whereas this one is what we get at home. Anyways, yes, she is not a last reality being. She's actually a river guardian, just like Mizuki. This has been shown off from her blonde hair like Mizuki, or her description, or how in her loading screen she's manipulating water and not chrome. The loading screen I talked about, you can spot the bone marrow towers in them. These towers were first spotted near the Mizuki's kingdom home. But now the most interesting part is how it has grown from the underground to form exactly the same towers right near the Oathbound kingdom and the Reality Warriors kingdom. All of the 3 kingdoms now have one connected to them. And actually, this guy on Twitter showed me how connecting them all together shows the middle of all of these, which is really close to where 0 Point is kept locked under the ground. Yet another support for that is cracks being formed near the 0 Point's hiding location in the shapes of 3 lines trying to open a huge hole in the middle of them. This massive crack being made by 3 other ones could be exactly the middle of these 3 towers, and therefore the towers are what caused them to happen. Or it could be the last reality trying to break off the Mega Realm into the void, which if they hurt the best POI in Fortnite's history, my baby, I will fight the Nothing solo 1v1, don't you dare. here. Looking more into the loading screens, you can see how Serenade is using her River Guardian powers to connect to the tides and these towers. Exactly the same powers that Mizuki has. So no, don't get this confused. These towers and the water powers, none of them are related in any way to the last reality. They are, as I said before, a river guard thing, just like how they got spotted first in that reality. And Serenade might want to use the water in the island to cause chaos. Talking about chaos, this description says that there is always order in chaos, and chaos is being caused by the last reality right now. Last season we also heard how the Shapeless Man imagines a perfect order. A perfect order maybe inside of chaos. It seems like, yeah, the Shapeless Man might have been the nothing, and he actually might have way too many similarities to Geno than we ever thought. I mean, think about it, they both want order in different ways. I'm gonna talk about that in the next video, so for now let's talk about the most important lore that we got in this update. It's about Midas actually, and how 100% he's actually coming back to the story really soon, maybe even in the next updates of this season. Well, that is if I free him from this box, so let me bring something to show you. Give me a sec, I'm gonna be back, don't go anywhere.
Finally, I am 3. God, it's been so long since I have used my legs. It feels so good.
Hey, could you free me too? Pretty please.
No.
But I thought we were friends now.
Scyan will be back in any minute, so I need to go back to my daughter, Jules. Prepare for my return to the storyline really soon.
Okay, so hey, I'm back. Based on this, seems like Midas is getting a new skin really soon, maybe even in this season, who knows. And the new skin is based on this season, and we think that Midas is the leader of the Syndicates X. So like it's for sure happening. Only if I free him from the... Why is this thing so light? Wait. What? How? What? How? How am I gonna get 5,000 subs now? I suck. It's time for Megolulirl and Eevee action. They start by talking about the Luminaries.
We just got a message from the Luminaries. Our saboteur has been stealing weapon prototypes from their labs. The Luminaries are the intellectual syndicate. If you want it, they've invented it, studied it, or preserved it in a specimen jar. If we can recover their stuff, I think we have a good shot at recruiting them for Project Unite the Syndicate / Prevent Disaster.
This is a syndicate which Mystica is part of. They're from one of those realities which has been destroyed by the last reality. And the remains of it are a single plant and bunch of survivors like Mystica and Herald. After this, Herald joins the last reality, but everyone else like Mystica goes to a different realm, finding a new home, which turns out to be this one, the Mega City. You can see all of this really well from her design as well. She's a plant-based being which has shaped into a samurai armor because of her new home and reality's traditions, while also having advanced technology parts from the Mega City. Mystica is a mix of all worlds she has been part of. Best game and a story of all time with the best graphics ever, I swear. Her galaxy big brain, just like Hero's big brain, are because as revealed here, they seem to be the wise of the realms. So Herald watching us and more could be how the Nothing can predict the future so well, and exactly why he kept the Herald. Which interestingly, Mystica has now secret dialogues revealing the lore of characters like Renzo, Creation and Creator. While like Renzo is a destroyer as he's named here. He even has the same colors flowing through him as the kinetic ore and a black hole. How could he exactly be a creation then? Unless if inside inside of a black hole, yet another creation lies within. Something that somewhat was shown off in chapter 2's beginning. Creation coming out of a black hole. Maybe he is being shown as this world being destroyed but a new one being created. One formed after the last reality has done their job to be the last reality and the only one. One which turns chaos into order. And more lore on Renzo. His robotic body is useless. He can go inside of the other ones if it gets destroyed. He himself is a shapeless energy that is within this robot, using it for the things he needs. Such a good looking and cool character. I love the design. But not just him, Stray also gets lore from her, and it reveals how the Foxconn have lost everything, probably because of the river guards, which finally shows us why these two hate each other so much. For now, as we learn, the Luminaries also joined a peace group with the other three, and they build a device for the group to find the sabotagers of the Rift Gate and their servers. The device actually works perfectly and reveals the sabotagers, which we get a name of from Megulu and Evie.
Looks like our saboteur is embedded with the unseen. Don't get me wrong, I'll cause a little chaos now and then, but always with a purpose. The unseen are unpredictable. They don't care when innocent people get hurt.
Subtle sabotage isn't usually on the menu for them. Something's up.
The Unseen is the name of the Syndicate who's causing chaos. Fortnite is becoming a horror game, I swear. 3 members of the Unseen have been revealed so far, which are the main ones. Triok Knox. This Michael Jackson looking, Joker looking, Frankenstein looking. This game is turning into a horror game, I swear. And the girl from Cyberpunk. Wow. When Knox talks to one of them, which interestingly, this one is actually right near the remains of the Herald. I wonder if they're trying to revive the Herald or something. But anyway, he reveals how the Unseen do not know where Knox is from. But we do, he's sent from the last reality and he is darkness. Now the question is, we thought these 3 are the Triarchy. If they don't know Knox, how could that be? Well, if you check their concept arts, these guys are yet to be corrupted or turned into monsters. And they're called the Unseen Syndicate, meaning that they're actually from the mega reality itself and not the last reality. Nox has only been using them to cause chaos, and if they do well, which probably they are, Nox will invite them to the last reality itself. When that happens, it's exactly when we will get this version of the skins, the corrupted version. Which this means either Nox is one of the Triarchy among the 2 others which has not been revealed yet, or the Triarchy will be created once these 2 have been corrupted as well, or maybe this girl is part of the Triarchy. I am so confused right now. So get ready for a live event that I predict to have a lot to do with the water, because like river guards, and the next season is like summer, so probably water, you get what I mean. And in this video I kept talking about peace and a huge war between all the realities and all of us, or how the last reality can predict the future and see it, or how everything we go through is manipulated by them. Well, so now click on this video because I explain all of those full in here and you need to see it. You have to click on it right now.